Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
Yay!
I have Maddie sitting across from me, or across the
You know what?
screen. A messy
It
Cassie.
is Messy Cassie and Maddie inspired.
Yes.
It's Super Bowl Sunday, but for us, it is Euphoria Sunday.
Yes, and also Galentine's Day.
Galentine's. Yes.
Did you watch?
So we're going to talk about some of our.
Did you watch any of
favorite.
Euphoria yet?
I was going to, but I didn't want to have a repeat of last week where I was just like on edge, like the whole podcast because I want to finish it. But I did start Inventing Anna.
Yeah.
On Netflix. I just watched the first episode, so I really want to finish that too.
Oh, it's episodes. I thought it was it was a film.
A movie? No, it's a limited series.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I saw trailers. I don't think I could get behind the accent. I don't know.
The accent's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw her on Jimmy Fallon, and she was trying to explain how she got to that point. And she said that she had to make it sound like she was from Russia, so she had a Russian accent, but then also lived in like London and Paris and stuff and acclimated to that accent, but then also that accent getting transferred to an American accent, so it's watered down. So she said that if she was talking to people in Russia, they would tell her she sounds so American, whereas if she's talking to her American friends, they would say that she sounds so foreign.
Interesting.
So like that's how she got to that accent, but it's a little strange. It's a weird.
Is that what the girl actually sounds like?
I don't know. I haven't looked her up and to watch or like hear videos about how she sounds.
Yeah.
But I have to assume it is. Right. She's a really good actress. What's her name? She plays Ruth in Ozark.
Oh yeah, I've seen her clips. Like she seems very talented.
I have
not watched Ozark yet, but she seems very talented.
Julia Garner. She's an amazing actress. So I don't want to think that she chose just like a she made like a weird acting choice.
Yeah.
She has to sound like that.
Yeah.
The actual Anna.
Got to do a deep dive on that. Find out. There's got to be like recordings of this girl talking or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I started that. Did you start Euphoria?
I did. I left maybe like 15 minutes in. Don't worry. It's not crazy yet. I was kind of pissed. Like I said, I would be mad if it didn't start with a cat fight, and it did not start with a cat fight. So I'm just like, damn it.
I don't know if we're going to get that.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm only 15 minutes in, so I wasn't too upset. Like, oh my God, what's happening? Because nothing crazy was happening yet.
Are you Team Maddie or are you Team Cassie?
I mean, I'm Team Maddie because girl code, like, and okay, just the fact that Cassie knows that Nate is so toxic and she still was into him, and like that's what makes me upset for Cassie. Cassie's a smart girl. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
She just wants to be loved.
Yes.
And she has daddy issues and she has mommy issues.
Yes.
And
her and Jules are very much the same. Like
innocent.
They love to be loved. Like that, they want that.
Yes. Yeah. And there were so many people on TikTok after the episode saying like, I thought Maddie was going to beat her ass. Like she showed like way too much restraint, but it's like, I still think that like that's still her friend. Like she's just not going to beat her ass. I
don't know. Did you watch the trailer for this episode? Maddie says like she says I want to straight up murder her. I want to put a hit out on her. Like she's venting to Kat, but still, she's mad. So,
I know, but it's like in the moment she's like, did this really happen? Like she was trying to get as much information as she could.
Yeah.
And Cassie just ran away.
Yeah. And sorry if anyone could hear this. There's fireworks going off because the Rams won Super Bowl, so there's fireworks going off. Okay, good. I hear it outside my house. I think people are in the fields, in the desert, blowing up fireworks. So if anyone hears that, that's what that is. But yeah, I don't know. Just the fact that I didn't pick up from that, because like, how did that conversation go from like her getting in her face up to the bedroom? Like they were cornered in a room. Like how did someone not like draw blood? I don't know. But we'll see later on in this episode to see what happens. But
yeah,
Cassie girl, I don't know, man. I don't know. First thing, our topic, Nelly accidentally posts an exclusive video on IG. Instagram. So I had to explain to Dennis because Dennis had no idea what it meant that he. So on Instagram, you could share your stories to a select group of people, like your closest friends. You could choose
your close friends. You get the green circle.
Yes, you get the green circle. And I love it when I see the green circle. So I was like, oh my God, I'm one of the chosen ones. It's great.
It's so special.
It's a great feeling. Nellie failed to do that. Who... You took that video and you were going to share that with people.
Yeah, that's like an invasion of privacy. I don't know if the woman knew that he was filming.
I had no idea. So it was a woman going down on him, and he posted to his Instagram stories, failed to make sure it was just his close friends. It went to all of his followers. Everyone saw this. I don't think he has commented on it because I have not seen any news articles. Did he apologize? But can you imagine? You're just like on your Instagram, just like looking, just like, like, oh, what did I just see?
Okay. Yes, that would be jarring. But also, have you not seen the TikTok lives of these?
No. So I am not. Okay. So what I'm saying, when the second I see live, like I immediately just go. I never stick around to see what's going on. So what is happening with TikTok lives?
So what I've been seeing is that it's the first couple ones that I saw. It's like a woman reading a book, and you could only see like from her waist up or like her bust up. But she's moving in a way that is very suggestive of like something's happening behind her and she's reading this book. And then sometimes you can hear a man or sometimes you can hear slapping.
Are these people with like huge followers or like are these just like...
I don't even know because I don't even go to the profile.
Right.
I felt so uncomfortable and so weird. I started reporting some of them. I felt like a little Karen, but I'm just like, this is inappropriate.
There's kids on the freaking app.
There's children in this app. Like, that I don't even know. Because it's like someone reading a book. And then there's other times where people are like wearing masks. It was like somebody wearing like a Spider-Man mask. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, a kid would watch this. And like, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why they're doing that. Why is it allowed?
That's gross. And thank God I have not seen anything. Because like I said, the second I'm like scrolling and I see the words live, I just like keep going. I never ever stick around to see what it is. Half the times it's always like somebody has their camera on a TV and like an episode of some show is playing.
That happens too. Like it's just like a live stream of something, or it's like a debate. They'll have like their notes up, and it's like let's talk, and it has like the green screen video. But yes,
wow,
I've been seeing a lot of that.
Okay, so maybe that's where Nelly got his inspiration from.
Okay, but he did apologize. He said, I sincerely apologize to the young lady and her family. This is an unwanted publicity for her and them. This was an old video that was private and never meant to go public.
Okay. But it was meant to be shown to people without her knowing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's no good. But did you see the video of him seeing that he realized it wasn't private, or he was in an interview with Kevin Hart maybe or somebody, and he went, oh shit. And then he was like and then Kevin Hart looks at him, he's like, what's wrong? He's like, nothing. And then he's like on his phone trying to figure it out. So yeah, he was like in an interview when he realized what he did, and he was trying to like do damage control.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Just don't share, those
videos
private moments like that.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. I also saw someone on TikTok say where like just like men are gross, and there is like a poll taken of like asking men, what do you do with old nudes that your partner that you were with sends you, but you're no longer with them? And I forgot what like percentage was. It was like over 60% said that they're theirs to do whatever they want with. I'm just like, you fucking delete that.
Yeah.
You delete that shit. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Don't be a creep.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to do what you want with those photos.
That's why I've never sent a photo like that, because you have.
Oh. I don't know how to. What am I going to send?
The way you said that.
We were just talking about this before we started.
did?
I'm just like, there's nothing happening here.
Yeah, no, just the fear of, I just can't. I mean, a fake photo of me came out, and how I reacted. Can you imagine a real one? No.
Yeah.
No, no, I mean, if you got the guts to send it, I'm hoping you're sending it to people that you trust.
Yeah. I may, like Moira Rose myself and maybe take some photos just to appreciate the form that I'm in.
Yes, that's a good thing to do.
In my 70s.
Yes, do that.
I think it's like an appreciation for myself.
Yes.
Not for anybody else, just for me.
Yeah, something to look back on and be like, you know what? I had it going on.
You know what? I had it going on.
Yes.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
I had it going on. Yes. Okay, you know, that's a good idea. Get all dressed up and sexy for yourself and take photos.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm on board for that. I think we all should do that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, have you seen the rumors that Adele is possibly engaged to Rich Paul?
I have, because that ring, that's an engagement ring. That wasn't just like some costume jewelry to go with her dress at, what was she at, the Brit Awards?
Mm-hmm.
The award show? That looked like a real ring.
That looked like
that was an iceberg.
It was pretty.
It was very pretty. So there's been no reports. I don't believe she's made a comment. Neither has he. But yes, Adele was seen wearing a very big ring on a very important finger at an award show last week. And I don't know, because like, wasn't there just reports like a few weeks ago because of her concert or her residency here in Vegas that there was like trouble in paradise with them?
Trouble in Paradise?
I don't know, man.
I feel like she's getting a lot of heat no matter what.
Yes. But
people are upset that she performed at the Brit Awards.
Yeah. And then after the fact went to a strip club or a drag queen show, got wasted. Yeah. I would love to party with Adele. Yeah.
She seems fun.
She seems like a lot of fun.
She's saying like how she wants to be less private about her life now, maybe, or she wants to be able to share more, and I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. If they were having issues, I hope they were able to reconcile.
A ring isn't going to solve everything.
It's not.
Hopefully it's good news if it's true. We'll see. On to our Kardashian corner. Yes. Kylie revealed the name of baby number 2.
Yeah.
I can never say this word, so you probably should say it, because when I say it, it sounds weird.
Okay, baby number 2's name is Wolf Webster. What do you mean you can't say that word?
So sometimes
you say wolf.
Sometimes it sounds like wolf.
Wolf?
Yes. So I really try to like pronounce the L like wolf, but sometimes when I say it, Dennis is like, "Did you say wolf?" Like he always calls me out on it. So it sounds bad. It sounds like I'm saying wolf, but I mean wolf. And then same thing with the word roof. Sometimes I say like roof. He's like, "Are you barking at me? Like, what are you doing?"
They're literally both bark sounds.
I have problems with those 2 words. I don't know what it is.
I feel like people say rough. Like people say like, I think it depends on what part of the country you're from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Say rough.
Yeah, sometimes they say that. So I get very self-conscious when I see a dog and I'm like, oh, or something that's not a dog. And I'm like, oh, that's supposed to be a wolf. But I I overthink it. So it just sounds bad. Yeah. But cute name.
It's a cute name.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Tammy Hembrow?
That name sounds familiar.
She's like an Australian fitness influencer.
Yes.
So she has a son named Wolf.
Oh.
That's a baby like 5 or 6 now. And she posted a picture of him recently, and it says "My Wolf" with a heart. And people were saying, like, is she shading Kylie? Because, like,
what does it matter?
Kylie's still her baby name.
Everyone, like, how many, like, it's not like her son is the only one with that name.
Wolf.
Come
Yeah.
on. Like,
I just thought it was funny. And I don't remember if there was like drama between her and the Kardashians, because I know there was an issue where she had gone to LA and like partied way too hard with a group of people. I don't know if it was like influencers or celebrities, and had to get like carried out in a stretcher, like in an ambulance.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
You remember that?
Yes.
That was her. So I don't know if it was like a Kardashian Jenner party or if it was just like with influencers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny that she was like, my wolf. I did it first.
Calm down. Like, I would get it if your baby was like a couple months old. Like, it'd be like, okay, but your kid's 5 now. Like,
older. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, no. That's being petty, I think. I think that's being petty.
But it's just so funny how wrong everybody was about the name.
Oh, God, yeah.
I didn't see Wolf coming.
No, there was. What was
never saw that coming.
There was what names? Sunny,
Angel,
Valentine. Was it always one of the things, or was that a joke?
Oh yeah, because of her caption was like always.
Yeah. So, yeah, did not expect that name, but cute. I hope they show a picture of him because Stormy was like the cutest thing ever. I could only imagine what this little baby looks like. Probably the cutest, the biggest eyes ever. So, but congratulations. Yeah. Kanye. What are we gonna do with this dude?
Yeah. Okay, so at first, early last week, Kim was on the cover of Vogue, and it was just like a whole spread about her and the kids, and there's tons of pictures of them, and just saying how she's doing her best to co-parent, and even though like maybe her and Kanye may not have the best relationship, no matter what, she always has to like be positive around her kids and say like, oh my God, like, yeah, your dad's the best, even if she doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, she said, but you have to be your ex's biggest cheerleader around your kids, which is like, it's like so true.
Which she was.
Yeah.
She was in the Donda show. Like, she does all these things still
to support him.
To support him. And he keeps just coming after her on social media.
Yeah.
So he had taken the picture of them, like all the kids, and posted it on his Instagram and said something about like getting his family back. I had screenshot it. God, please bring our family back together. And this was like the day after, I think we had talked about it on the podcast, where he said that he accused Kim of ordering a hit on him, or
that
I don't know.
Kim accused him of ordering a hit on her. Yes.
And then it started just to get a little out of control with what he was posting. So his whole Instagram right now has been completely like archived.
Yes.
And the only posts start from that post where it says, God, please bring our family back, which I think was 4 or 5 days ago. And now it has like maybe 10 or 15 pictures, but it's all attacking either Kid Cudi or Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
And it's like memes where his head's photoshopped and Pete Davidson's photoshopped, and it's at this point I know people are like, they think it's funny, like it's like a quirky Kanye thing, but it's not. It's like he's having either a manic episode or some type of psychotic break, and it isn't for entertainment. And people are consuming it for entertainment.
Yeah.
And he needs people on his team to step in and really take care of him.
Yeah.
Because this isn't
it
funny.
It just blows my mind that no one has.
And he even posted a picture of himself holding like a legal pad, and it says, my account is not hacked, and he put the date 2/13/22.
Yeah.
And he's like, my account is not hacked. I'll be at Sunday service at noon. I'll be making taking North and Saint to the Super Bowl shortly. I don't know who this person is. Shortly after Che thinks, I'll double whatever they're paying you just so you don't have to look at that pawn ever again. Big love. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, he did not post a photo with the date saying that his shit's not hacked. Like, that's just... Yeah. Again, it just blows my mind because they have help at their disposal, and people who want the help and need the help can't get it because they don't have the money or the means to do it. He is more than capable of getting help, and he just won't. And that's what's sad. That's what's really sad.
It is sad.
And there's kids involved. So, yeah, it's just...
Exactly. There's kids involved. And I don't want anything, God forbid, bad to happen to anybody.
Yeah.
I forgot. There's something that sometimes people can do, like as far as if they feel like they're a threat to their own safety or others. But I don't know if Kim has that authority anymore with them being separated. But I really hope he gets the help that he needs and deserves, because I'm not the biggest fan of him, but this is not okay.
Yeah, and it's definitely a cry for help, especially that he just like wiped his Instagram account, put these memes and screenshots and all this stuff.
There's a screenshot of his text with Pete Davidson. And everything is so zoomed in, it's really hard to read it.
He basically says, like, I will never come between you and the kids. Like, how you guys raise them is your business. I hope to meet them one day and, like, whatnot.
We can all be friends.
Yeah.
And kind of his caption is, like, no, you will never meet my children.
Yeah.
So, I get it. I do. I get having your kids around somebody else. Like, it's a weird territory.
Yeah.
And that's something that you have to work out with your ex.
Yeah.
But he really needs help.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah.
And it's no longer Kim's responsibility.
Yeah, it's getting kind of out of hand. So yeah, hopefully somebody, like you said, from his team just finally steps in and be like, hey, we gotta stop.
Yeah.
You have to stop. Oh my goodness. Do we have any new couple breakup alerts? Nothing I noticed. No, nothing of worth noting. TikTok, what we learned on TikTok.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People can watch your Instagram stories from a third-party site. Did not know that. Did not know people would go through the energy to do that.
They can watch it from a third-party site, and it will show up in your viewers as, like, one of those bots.
Yes, because I've seen that a few times on mine. I'm like, who is this person? I'm like, I don't recall them following me. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I used a hashtag, and that's somehow... I literally had no idea.
Same. Yes. That's what I thought. I was like, did I use a weird hashtag? And then, like, these bots started watching my stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if somebody wants to watch your Instagram stories but doesn't want you to know that they're watching your Instagram stories, they can log in on their browser. And I don't know if it's like on Instagram.com or just like a third-party website in general, but then they can see your stories and it doesn't show that their profile has looked at it.
Yeah. It's creepy. It's really freaking creepy.
Sneaky.
Very sneaky. Like, who would go through the trouble? There are people who would do that. But when you think about yourself, like, who do I know would do something like that?
Right.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm a little creep. I'm not gonna lie to you. And there's no shame in my game. I'll watch your story. I don't know who you are, but I'll watch your story. You can come look at my profile. There's nothing there. I'm not hiding anything. Yeah. But fucking own it. Yeah. If you're gonna creep.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. But yeah, to log onto like a site that's just so weird to me. I could get it if you're just like super stalking your ex, blah, blah, blah. But like, really just, I don't know. And half the time I don't even look to see who's like viewed your stuff. But I know there are like some people who are just like, they have to see who's looking at their shit and see if like a specific person is looking. But yeah, that's like, I knew that was a thing, but it just like never clicked in my head that people would actually go and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are, like you said, don't have any shame. Just do it. Why?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just own it.
Just own
We're curious.
Yeah. Have you learned anything else on TikTok?
I don't think so. I feel like we kind of talked about a lot of TikTok stuff at the top too.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm seeing a lot of videos that are just like have like maybe like double-digit views or likes to it. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting like a lot. I don't know if they're like. I just feel like there's been a lot of that. I'm like, what's going on here? I don't know why. I feel like it's just
going on.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool though.
I guess. Like I feel like I'm one of the first people to see it, but then again, I'm just like, what am I watching? I'm like kind of scared. Yeah. I feel like it hasn't been vetted for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
I need more people. I need more skin in the game. I need a lot more interest before I'm gonna go ahead and like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like it sometimes when all I'm seeing are like the viral videos that have millions of likes. I'm like, there's something up here because why am I only seeing things with like 3, 4, 5 million likes? Like, I don't want to see this. This
Yeah.
isn't funny to me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, are they repairing something on the back end? Is there something wrong with my For You page? I don't know.
Is it broken?
Is it broken? Do I have to restart my phone? But I don't think I've learned anything else on TikTok.
Okay. All right. I just want to get to the weekly binge because I want to get to the second thing that we both watched. Murderville started that with Dennis. I think we watched the first 3 episodes so far. First 4 episodes so far. Love it. What was it? The second?
So good.
Was it the second episode or third episode with the football player?
With Marshawn Lynch.
Oh,
yes, I told you he's so fucking funny.
Dennis and I were cracking.
I was laughing so much in that episode. I'm like, he's fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious.
It was so good.
When the guy's like, I can hear you. He's like, pretend you fucking don't.
Or like the interrogation scene where they were,
the Chucky doll. He's like, that's a Chucky doll. They just put a tuxedo on it. He was so funny. I liked him.
So good.
Yeah, so I think we have like 2 more episodes left. 3 more episodes left. I can't remember. We still have to watch Sharon Stone, Annie Murphy, and Ken Jeong. Is he the last one? Yeah, so I think just 3 more episodes, but we like it. It's really funny. I'm here for it. If they come out with more seasons. Of the show. Yeah, they need to come out with more seasons.
I will definitely. Yeah,
it's funny.
I mean, maybe they can change it up a little bit as far as like what the premise of the show is.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I really like it.
But I like it that like you're also like Dennis and I are also trying to solve the murder with them. Because we're like trying to pay attention and like when we miss a clue, he gets mad at me. He's like, "You were talking, I missed the clue." He gets so mad because he wants to solve the murder. But yeah, I like it. It's such a cool concept. I think it's so funny. I like it. So A+ for that.
Easy watch.
Easy watch. All right, y'all. We're gonna talk about Love Is Blind season 2. The first,
if you haven't seen it,
5 episodes.
5.
The second set of episodes are gonna come out Friday the 18th.
Ready.
So if you don't want any spoilers, probably skip the next 5-10 minutes. I don't know how much we're going to talk about it, but what are your thoughts?
All right. So I tried starting to watch it on Friday when it first came out, and I fell asleep on the first episode. And then I tried watching it again Saturday night, and I fell asleep again. I was like, damn, these people suck. Like, I cannot get in. I'm not engaged by anybody. Like, no one is interesting to me. And then finally this morning is when I was like, all right, it's 7 a.m. You're not going to fall asleep. Just watch it. What I will say, and what I did tell you before, is that I really like that they look like normal people.
Yes.
They look like your average, everyday people, someone that you can meet in the real world versus like, I feel like last season of Love Is Blind, they were all very good looking. Like, I don't, what's his face?
Except for Mark. But yeah, everyone was pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Like, everyone decent looking for sure.
Yeah. Or like just any of these like love dating shows, like Love Island or like The Bachelor. It's like they all always looked like they are made for TV.
Yes.
Like actors. But everybody on the second season look like real people. Yeah. And the fact that they're all from Chicago.
Yes. I was so mad I did not recognize anybody. Because it's like our age groups. Like, so I was like hoping I'd recognize someone. So I'm like, motherfucker. Like,
okay, so that's what I was thinking of when I was watching it. I was like, okay, so they're like 30 to 33, 30 to 34. And I was like, that's our age group.
Yes.
And I'm watching it and I was like, I don't think they look old. I think they look like their age. But then if it's like an 18-year-old is watching it, it's like, damn, that's what a 30-year-old looks like. I'm like, kill me. Because like I feel like that's what I would think of when I saw shows and it's like, it says their age and they're like 31. I was like, that checks out. Yes.
So I think the youngest is Ayana. She's 27.
Ayana.
Yeah, she's 27. I feel like she's not mature enough to get married yet.
No. Okay, so the couples are Ayana and Jared,
Mm-hmm.
Mallory and Sal,
Sal,
Shane and Natalie,
Shane and Natalie, Nick
the
and
gay
Danielle,
guy. Yes.
and then
Oh,
the couple that really the Jessica and Mark. We got
of this
Kyle
season.
and Shayna.
Kyle and Shayna. Yes. Okay.
She is so problematic. She is so like it's like you had no business being on the show. You had no business being on the show because you were not ready to get engaged again. You were not ready. I guess it took her to get on the show and get engaged to realize she wasn't ready. But it's like, girl, you wasted everyone's time. Like I just think, but like the previews for like she's definitely Jessica and she is stirring some shit.
She's gonna break up.
She has feelings for Shane, and Shane is the biggest tool in the world.
He's such a douche. He's such a bro. I hate the way he talks. Well, Ayana's like, Shane's voice is so annoying. Yes. She's like, I cannot imagine having to talk like, God bless Natalie.
No.
But the people that I think are the worst are going to be Shane, Shayna, and so far Mallory. I don't really like where Mallory is going, and I don't like the way she talks to Sal.
Yes, he's like, oh.
I feel like he's such a sweetheart.
Yes.
He's just so sweet. He's like really genuine and kind, and he's trying to speak to her. And he comes to her with like an even tone, lays out how he's feeling and how things make him feel.
Yes.
I feel like she flips it on him and makes him like, I feel like she's gaslighting him.
Oh, we forgot about Shake and Deep. Shake
that's right.
is a piece of shit. I think I love Deep. Like, I don't know what to expect with them. Like, it's just, he's such a douche. Like, can I put you on my shoulders at a music festival? Why are you going to music festivals?
Well, yeah, you're like a 35-year-old vet, but also the questions he was asking all of them. Mm-hmm. So he asked Ayana, like, what size she wears.
Yeah.
He kept asking if, like, they like to work out because he sounds so fucking shallow and vain because all that matters. And the only people that he's ever dated is like blonde girls.
Yeah. And the thing is, when he said that, I'm a veterinarian, I was like, oh, that's nice. And he's like, and then I do DJ. And I'm like, nope, done. You're done.
There it is.
His name would have had a big X and like, you're out. You're out.
Yeah.
No. I relate to Natalie because how she's very like, I'm not a PDA type person. I don't like talking. Yeah. Like, if I'm comfortable with you, I'm going to tell you my shit. I'm going to tell you like everything. But I'm just not going to just, like, talk to people and be like, oh, the fact that these guys, like, have to brag that they've had sex, like, come on. Yeah, I feel like that's all they care about.
Yeah. Like, I hit. And just like, how old are you?
Yeah, like,
have some respect for this woman that you say that you love. Exactly. You love her.
Exactly. And the thing is, I notice with all these guys, they make the emotional connection that they want, but they want the girl that they're going to have fun with. Like, like Shane, he wants Shayna because she's so fun and whatnot and sounds hot and he likes the way, what are you wearing? What are you doing? You know, he likes her responses to things. But Natalie is wifey material. Like, they have a deeper connection, but he's just so hung up on it being too fun and then it's just like, you have to be serious sometimes too. But you know what? I will say I give these people a lot of props because you could not pay me enough to go on a show like that. Trust my gut that I'm going to be attracted to this person while seeing them, and then also sharing a hotel room with them immediately afterwards, sharing a bathroom, like my hands are sweating. Well, I can't.
Unless you're Shayna, you don't.
Oh, you don't. You just don't.
I literally laughed. It was like the second episode that they're in Mexico, and it shows her leaving the hotel with her bags, and I just started laughing. I was like, this fucking bitch.
With my God, what a waste of time.
With her robe on. I was like, why? And then Kyle's like, I'm by myself, but I can't wait to get back to Shayna. I'm just like, she left you, bro. Yeah. What do you mean get back to Shayna?
You know what? Not to be a dick, if Kyle was a little more attractive, she probably wouldn't be second guessing.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess first of all, but Kyle, you're a dumbass. The religion thing that's a big deal to some people. But she's also a dumbass for saying yes. Why would you say yes?
If you had that big of a, like, that was your conviction of, like, there is no wiggle room there for, like, my religion, and he's the same way. He's like, I'm an atheist.
Yeah. And then
like, I don't believe in God.
You remind me of my mother. She's very religious, too, and I love her.
It's a little weird.
If Dennis says to me, "Oh, you remind me of my mother. I want to marry you," I'll be like, "Excuse me." What?
You got to work on that.
What?
And then come talk to me afterwards. But I also didn't like how she like pressured him to eat the steak, and he had been a vegetarian for like 8 years.
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
And he's
for
like,
doing
"I'll do
that.
it for you." I'm just like, "What do you? Why?
No,
Meat for her?
Yeah,
you just met this woman."
Exactly, and that's another thing. It's just so cringy. And again, maybe it's because I am not a PDA like person. And again, props for these people for doing this in front of camera.
No, but no one knows how to kiss this season. I want to fucking barf every time I see.
I put my knee up so I'm not seeing it when they're kissing because I think it's just so over the top. It's like y'all are just being ridiculous, like just like ridiculous.
My face every time any of them kiss, I'm like, stop. Like
then,
have you kissed anybody before?
And the thing with Shake, I feel like he's just like laying on too thick with the kissing, but then saying, "Oh, I'm not attracted to her. I'm not." Then why the fuck are you making out with her? Like you've been starved for touch for years. Like what's going on?
Well, then also he was like, "I want to have babies with you. I want to marry you." And then when he sees her, it's like, yeah, like you're my, like it feels like I'm hanging out with my aunt, and it's just like, bro, what? Oh. What? Your aunt? Yeah. So everyone sucks. I'm not rooting for any of the couples. I think a couple that makes sense is Sal and Natalie. I feel like they're the most emotionally intelligent people on the show that really went there looking for love. Yeah. And everyone else can fucking kick rocks. I don't care about you.
At first, I love Danielle and Nick when they first, but then she's very self-sabotaging. Like she's way too much in her head. She is just projecting a lot of stuff and truly, she is not giving him the chance because he's like, I'm trying to understand and you're not giving me the tools to do that. Like, you know what I mean? And then to say, "Oh no, I trust her. I know you never hurt me. But I see the way you're looking at me. It's like, the guy's like,
I get whiplash.
Help me." Like, I truly feel for him. I do feel for him because she is giving me a headache. It's like, girl. Yeah. We know you've been through shit, but he needs to know that. He needs to know what works for you when you're going through that. What do you need from him? Do you need him to sit there and tell you, like, reassure you? Or is it okay for him to walk? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and the thing is, this was filmed during summer of 2021, so fresh out of lockdown for some of these people. So I just feel like none of them know how to behave around others, honestly.
Maybe. That may be it. And maybe, I don't know, the whole kissing thing has just really thrown me off.
Awful. But yeah, Shane is the biggest freaking tool in the world. I just don't, no.
Do you think he can turn it around?
No.
Really?
No, absolutely not. No. He's going to whatever Shayna's going to get to him, and he's just going to, I don't know. And he's like always on Natalie, like, you're always joking around. That's her coping mechanism. When she's uncomfortable, she jokes. Like, I do the same thing. Like, that's why I like her.
Well, also, I feel like it's not fair because he's so jokey, goofy all the time. But the minute she does it and reciprocates it, he's like, "Come on, I'm trying to be serious." It's like, no, you're fucking not.
You don't sound it. Like, come on.
Exactly. Like, he annoys me with the way that he talks to her because he also is gaslighting her multiple times. Yes. And like the argument they had on the beach, and then he just like left her, just like, you just leave. You just leave the conversation because you can't use your words anymore. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, this season is definitely interesting.
Yes. Yeah. I do you think there's going to be a third season?
So I was reading the article because I wanted to see when it was filmed. Nick Lachey was recently on like Jimmy Fallon or something in one of those night shows, and season 3 has already been filmed.
Damn. So I hope whoever did the casting for season 2 got fired. And they went in a whole new direction for season 3 because I don't know.
It's just like there wasn't. I don't know. I felt like the first season, there was more personality things going on. Like, you have fucking Jessica's crazy ass, Mark wanting to, like, everything to work out. You had Amber's psycho ass. You had freaking Lauren, who was, like, an angel. Cameron, who was, like, the baby angel. You know what I mean? Like, Janina, who was, like, I just feel like everyone now is just, like, they're too much the same. Like, all the guys are the same.
I feel like, yes, everyone knows what the show is now. Yes. Versus the first season, it was truly an experiment. Yes. They didn't know what they were signing themselves up for. And it's like, they've seen it before. So it's like, maybe people are going on the show just for...
I think so. I think they're just doing it. And that's another thing we need, like, to realize it is a social experiment. But it's like, take it seriously. Like, if this is, like, that's the thing. I feel like no one's taking it seriously.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't like it.
I know. Dennis came because Dennis he had to meet with a customer yesterday, so I was watching it yesterday, and he comes home during an episode. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Remember the show I was watching? The girl Janina, and then like Lauren and Cameron." He's like, "Oh, he's like, it's a new season." I'm like, "Yeah." So he's like watching. He's like, "Oh my god."
It's hard. It's a hard sell.
He's just like,
It's
"No."
rough. I did post in my stories that I was watching it today, and so many people, because I put cringing but still watching.
Yeah.
And so many people replied to me like, "Oh my god, same!" Like, "Oh my god, this is so cringe! Oh my god, it sucks!"
It is
like
cringier than the first season. This is the worst it's been. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's because they just don't know how to talk to people because they've been in lockdown and whatnot, but just like the things that come out of their mouths, I'm like, why?
Yeah. That's right.
I can't. And I know, and I guess it also makes me uncomfortable because they only have been together for like talked for like 10 days and then like was a few days in Mexico. So it's like essentially like 2 weeks that they've known each other. And they're about to get married in 3 weeks, but they're talking about like kids and future. And it's like makes me uncomfortable. But then again, like, okay, it's sped up for them. I don't know. It's weird. But the first season definitely had its own vibe because nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew what to expect. It was just
exactly
totally different. But I'm still going to watch.
Same. We'll be here. We'll let you know next week.
Yeah. Yes. Because Friday's the last set of episodes. So, oh man. Okay. Have you watched anything else?
No, I just started watching Inventing Anna, so I'm excited to finish that. And I wanted to start season 4 of Ozark, but I'm sad that it's ending. So I'm like savoring it. Yeah. So I started the first episode. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. But I haven't finished it yet. So that's kind of all I watched.
Okay. So for our theme, we're going to talk about our top 3 favorite love films. Do you want to go first?
Oh, Lisa. Okay, so before we started recording, I was like, first of all, I feel like I'm in a really weird place when it comes to love right now. So it's really hard for me to find something that I enjoy about love. So I was trying to think of movies that are like rom-coms or like have love in it, and like He's Just Not That Into You. I feel like I always loved that movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's always a theme in the movies that I like. So like He's Just Not Into You, 10 Things I Hate About You, where it's just like the guy really fucks up.
Yeah.
But, realizes he fucks up and he comes back and it's like happily ever after, which doesn't happen, but it happens in a movie. So, and then also, like, because I saw it in yours, I was like, yeah, that's a good one. My Best Friend's Wedding.
Yes.
But I feel like watching that as an adult is just like, Julia, girl.
Yes.
No.
So, no. The reason why My Best Friend's Wedding is one of my favorite, because so on my list, I had Pretty in Pink / My Best Friend's Wedding. I love those 2 movies because they don't have the typical Hollywood ending where the guy runs after the girl. In Pretty in Pink, she runs after him. And in My Best Friend's Wedding, she's on her own. She just herself. And she just realizes, like, I just a monster. Why did I do the things that I do? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then she had her gay BFF. So that's why I like those movies, because the endings are just not the traditional him running after her in the airport after she finds out it was all a bet and he really loved, you know what I mean? I like that they're not traditional. Yeah. So that's why they're the slash for me. Dirty Dancing, I mean, we know that's my number one. That's the OG for me.
Your number one everything.
Johnny Castle was my first love. Like, no one would ever compare to Johnny Castle. Just my first love. I love him. I love that movie. Just nobody puts baby in the corner. He comes back for her. He realizes he is worthy of her love, and I love that. I love that movie. And then Crazy Stupid Love. It's such a, I don't know what it's, Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling. They're just
Ryan Gosling.
Emma Stone, Julianne Moore. I just love that movie. And then like the kid with his crush on the babysitter and just all of it. Just it's a good Marissa Tomei. Oh my god, just I love that movie so much. So definitely in my top.
That's a
Love
good
them.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like there's like other movies too. Like when I think of rom-coms, I always think of like late 90s, early 2000s because I feel like that's when it was like in its prime.
Yes. Never Been Kissed.
And
that was a big one.
Never Been Kissed.
Yes.
Like there's so many that came out like around that time, and it's just like that's just the time frame that I associate that type of movie with.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Stardust, we've talked about it before. Like I love that movie, and it's more of like a fantasy.
Yeah.
But it has a great love story.
It does have a great love story. I like that. That's a good choice too. That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are our tops. I have more, but like if I had to narrow it down, yeah, I'd do that. Those are my faves. And I also like
do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
So yesterday we went out to dinner. So everyone has told us this, that Circus, the steakhouse there. So it's like OG, like from the 1950s or 60s steakhouse that's been there since then. So we're like, Circus, we do not want to walk up in there because it's not ideal. It's gross. Let's just leave it at that. It's gross. It's at the end of the strip. It's just cheap for people to go into and very run down. It's old. Do you remember going into Circus when we went to Vegas?
I do.
Yeah. They still have the acrobats doing their performances up in the ceiling and everything. So we just decided, we made a reservation for the steakhouse is what it's called. It was actually pretty good. Their garlic mashed potatoes, I would only go back there just for the garlic mashed potatoes. The meat was okay. It was like whatever. Dennis is better with cooking steak. But the garlic mashed potatoes, oh my God. Literally, they had like minced garlic in the mashed potatoes. No, it wasn't just flavored. It actually had minced garlic in it. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, from there we just went to a local casino because we just don't like being on the strip or whatnot. And the local casinos, they're just like, they're brighter. The air is cleaner, even though people are still smoking. It's just in like the local, you know what I mean? You're not with the dumbasses that come to visit Vegas. It's local. So yeah. So we just hung around there. We sat tabletop, free drinks, playing roulette. Like $20 will last you forever. Like it was good. Did not get home until like late. Did not fall asleep until like 3 a.m., which is why I'm so tired right now. Up at like 8. But yeah, that's it. Tomorrow, I don't think we're just normal in the house. It's working till 6:30. So yeah. Do you have any Valentine's Day plans with Lincoln?
He asked me today. I was taking him a bath. He said, "Can we go on an adventure tomorrow for Valentine's Day?" And I said, "Yeah, let's go on an adventure. We'll find something to do." So I don't have any plans today or tomorrow. B and Annie came over and we did Galentine's Day, as Annie called it, and we watched He's Just Nothing Into You, and we had some food. It was like because I couldn't watch the Super Bowl. Peacock wouldn't work. I don't know if I said that already, but so we just had like food and like dips and pizza and stuff. Nice. So that's what I did today. But tomorrow, an adventure time.
That's a cool little tradition. Gordo, back when I lived in Chicago, my godson or little cousin, he was my Valentine. Every year we go out to Chili's and then go see a movie. That was our little tradition. Yeah. Remember that?
Go see a movie.
Yeah. Go see a movie, yeah. So do something fun like that. But that's a cute little tradition to have. I always remember the couple that are married on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Dee and
Rob McElhenry and what's her real name? I don't know what her name in real life is, but I know who you're talking about.
Yes. If side note, on Hulu, her show The Mick, I'm so mad that they canceled it. There's only like 2 seasons, I think. That show was freaking hilarious. I love that show. Yeah. I got so mad that they canceled it. It's on Hulu if anyone wants to watch it. But I remember I was listening to a interview with her one time, a podcast, and she loves Valentine's Day, and her husband's like, I'm not celebrating it. Like, just no, I'm not that person. It's just not going to happen. She's like, okay, fine. And then I think they have like 2 boys together. She goes, I celebrate with them. She's like, I make it a whole thing. We make like heart-shaped pancakes. Like it's just like a whole thing. And he tries to get in on it. She's like, no. You want no part of this? No. This is with me and my boys. You want nothing to do with it? It's us. Yeah. It's the 3 of us. So every time I think about that, I love that. So she has her own traditions with her son because her husband wants no part of it. So I think that's a cute little thing to do. go on an adventure every Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I like that. Good little tradition.
Do you have anything else to add?
I do not. I want to finish this Euphoria episode to see what's happening. They give you the warning of violence, nudity, and sexual content warning. So it's like, what's happening? And there was a gun in the trailer, so I'm nervous.
There was. And there are bullets on Maddie's bed.
I'm sorry, I did not see that.
Yes. So in the trailer, Maddie laying down and she has like the tape on her, like on her belly, and then it shows Nate. Oh no, it doesn't show Nate with the gun, but it just shows a gun on like a passenger seat.
Yes.
And then it shows Maddie curled up in a wall in her bed, and the bullets are on the corner of her bed.
Okay.
So
I'm
don't
scared. I'm scared.
I know.
I'm scared. Okay.
I'm so worried. It's intense. It's very intense.
Sweating already. Yeah, so if nothing else to add, happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody. Happy Super Bowl winnings to the Rams. Halftime show was it was okay. Commercials kind of sucked this year. I was a little disappointed in the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were not very fun. They did.
Was there something about the Chevy commercial?
Chevy, I don't know. I stopped after the halftime show.
I feel like I saw someone in.
So I have no idea. But I seen Jim Carrey as the cable guy again was fun for Verizon. He reprised his cable guy role. But yeah, other than that, the commercials are just but meh. We'll see. But yeah, you could follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Anjali's getting better with TikTok for us. Posting.
I'm trying.
Okay. She's got to hold it down for us. You can reach out to us on either platforms or via email. And until next time, bye.
Bye.